Welcome back, game replays, to the game 3 of the final, the supreme finals of the WmD Invitational. We just saw two awesome games there. I was watching them. We saw just an awesome dominance for that second game, and both games sort of were kind of pretty dominant, weren't they? You were on the front line casting them. So, what did you think about the choice of OF in the first game?
I guess it worked out. He got choice. In the end, it worked out. Brits are strong early. He played the VPs to advantage, and now here we are in Game 3, and Symbiosis gets to play Wehrmacht, and people have said Langres is a Wehrmacht map, and it's proving true in this series. But I think Siberian has now he's been
He's wise
rattled.
to it.
Right? He's been rattled. Like he took a shot in the arm. He got a little, there's some adrenaline running to his brain, a little bit of wake-up call. Remember, he played this at sort of 3 or 4 in the morning in the Ukraine. And I think now we're going to see a whole different Siberian Platoon. I think that this is going to be a different kind of game. I don't think there's any way Symbiosis could get away with some kind of ultra-aggressive 3-minute run your MG all the way up to the fence outside of your enemy's base. No way will Siberian Platoon let him get away with that this time.
Well, I'm really excited to see this for one because it's same positions as last time, same players playing for the same factions. So I'm super excited to see what both sides do now. Whether it's going to be some like awesome double bluff or something. But let's jump into this game. If we're all at the 5-second mark, we're going to be unpausing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and unpause. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So he's not going. This is the first change now the Siberian's tweaking. Only going for 3 engineers this time.
Are you following Siberian? Should I switch to Symbiosis?
Yeah, sure, yeah. Oh, no, I'm wrong. No, he did build himself a 4th engineer. Maybe he was considering 3 engineer start, but thought, nah, go with what you're safe with. But will lightning strike twice? I mean, he's double building the Velvet Quarters. Is that an MG popping first?
It is indeed. I am now following Symbi. Give me another quick time check.
43, 44, 45, 46.
All right, I'm with you.
All right. So, looks like Symbiosis, heart in his mouth, is just going to go for the exact same thing as last time.
Of course.
It'll be if he managed to pull this off 2 times in a row. Oh, that would just be an insult. That would just be like throwing vinegar in the eyes and then slicing them open and throwing some more vinegar in there. That would just be, against Siberian, you don't do that. But I bet Siberian, yeah, as you said, I bet he's pissed now. I bet he's just like, fuck this, I'm fucking winning this shit.
Check it out. Siberian's barracks is just a slightly bit more to the left than it was last time. It's like your pack is going to have to be a little bit more to the right if that happens again. I love it. I love it, man. Best of 3 tournament series COH. This is where it's at.
You're right about the fatigue, though. I mean, by the time I got sent these replays last night, we would have cast them last night, but I only got sent the replays by Siberian about 1 a.m. my time, just as we were finishing up. So that's why we ended up casting them today. But so the bike comes out again as a second unit, but I like the use of that building there. Siberian, he's not going to let the MG pin get put in place without at least positioning himself for a flank.
And he's not going to run his 2 squads of engineers up right next to the house with the MG in it either. He's not going to make that mistake again. That's how it all started going south for him in the last game. This time he's being much more conservative on the right-hand side and spreading his units across the left-hand side.
A Jeep has popped now, so that's obviously his weapon of choice to try and take out this bike MG combo. With 4 engineers as well, it means that first rifle is going to be really delayed.
Very interesting decision from Siberian. At least now, if Symbi pulls some crazy aggressive stuff, the Jeep will be aware of it and he'll see it coming.
Yep, but that first rifle is only going to be popping in about another 20 or so seconds, so he's, Siberian's already got his Volk squad on the field, so I think Siberian might find himself a bit outgunned here, but we'll have to see how it goes for him.
Here comes Symbi again, rushing his MG forward. Last time,
Losing ground
by
out
this
there.
time in the game, he was already up at the fence. This time, he's just sort of behind the shack.
And he's already got a quick mine down there, but I'm pretty sure the Jeep saw that. And I bet Siberian's going to be getting himself a flamer or a minesweeper to get rid of it.
Territory sector being captured.
Siberian is topping off his Jeep, keeping it in tip-top shape, polishing the panels and doing little highlights on the paint. Here he's coming back into the action again.
I really like the way that Siberian has positioned his units now. He's just all over the place. This could be a really nice flank. He's coming in with a flamer just popped with his first 50 munitions.
Man, I have to move my screen way to the right and way to the left just to try to figure out what's going on.
He's got
The
flames
Jeep and that
coming
flamer.
in.
Oh, the flamer gets annihilated! Jeep focused, Volks focused, down it goes. Sorry, Bike and Volks focused the engineer down and annihilated that flamer squad. That's a big early loss for Siberian. That's a lot of ammo down the tubes.
Yeah, I find that happens with me all the time. Actually, I do 4 ES, so I get that first flamer real quick, and then I just lose it in the first flank. It's so painful.
Yeah, you want to do so much damage, you know. You're like your mouth is watering at the possibility for a great big flame full of crits and dying Volks everywhere. But when it doesn't happen, you just gotta run.
If flanked with more engineers, there's just engineers everywhere coming out of every crack in the place. But oh no! Siberian was actually upgrading minesweepers on that same squad that just hit a mine. That is, I don't know, poetic justice.
Right.
God. Painful stuff.
Well, he's not pinned in his base, so Siberian's doing a hell of a lot better this game. Now we see the Wehrmacht setting up where he normally sets up. And look at this one MG, such low health, crossing the red cover road, trying to get set up. These big folks
for the first user for the bottle
already. MG goes down. Rifles and Jeep on very low health. Damage engine on the Jeep. Damage engine on the Bike. Look at their health fall simultaneously as they explode together. I'll see you in hell, they say to one another, as they both meet their fate within seconds of one another. The MG, it's going to be, let's see, some 5-man Volks are going to go over there and reman it right away.
And that bunker, I bet it's going to be a med bunker, is coming up very quickly down in a fairly aggressive location. I bet, though, that this is not going to be a game like we saw with Guderian. I'm sure he's going to be a lot more aggressive going for that pin again.
Man, Symbiosis has no resources coming in. Look at that. He's got the +5 fuel out of his base and 2 +10 ammos, and that is it. Every other resource point on the map is right now being connected by SiberianPlatoon.
And now Siberian's about to start pressing his advantage. He's only got 3 rifles, but he's popping bars. He'll be arriving any minute now, and the timing is going to be very nice. It's going to come in just as he's shaping up for this next big flank. He's got that lovely full health rifle squad as well that's going to really make good use of those bars.
This is really crucial right here. Symbiosis has to hold. His tournament life is on the line right now. This flank could knock him out. He better defend perfectly. Those Volks, they've got some reinforcing to do. They're both 2-man squads. They really need to strengthen up before they'll be able to withstand the attack that is coming.
Oh, here comes, I think we got 1 bar. We've got 2 bars coming in from the right-hand side, 1 bar squad sitting down near the left, a flamer laying mines up near the strat point in the middle. There's just guys coming from all directions. This is going to be a proper 4-way flank, old school.
Well, the first rifles on the left are sent away. Simbi does not have enough ammo for the fatherland. We've got rifles garrisoning that very strong house. Another rifle squad coming in from the south.
Nice
Retreating rifles clear a mine. That's actually good for Siberian because now some flamers can walk right by where that mine was. Somehow,
so much damage.
Whoa!
Wow!
What happened to them? Spontaneous combustion. They were like some monks. They just went all of a sudden. My goodness. Siberian can't get a break. That's the second flamer squad he's lost already. And what we thought was going to be a crushing attack is sent packing.
So this is now a very crucial stage in the game because now that first bar flank has been set packing. Symbiosis knows exactly where Siberian is in terms of teching. He knows that he has the field advantage now that he's held off that first bar flank. He can sit in tier 1 and get a massive tier 1 if he wants, or he can engorge himself on tier 2, whatever he wants to do. He is now in the driving seat, unless
why did we get a
Siberian
second
comes in very
Jeep? I
strong.
do not understand this. I mean, I think
It
we
does
are
seem
seeing
bizarre.
some fatigue because, you know, building a second Jeep 8 minutes into the game is definitely not the most
Well,
cost-effective use
Symbiosis
of your
does have a
manpower.
sniper, which just fired its first shot, so maybe he anticipated a sniper as part of sort of a big tier 1.
I don't know. Get an
He's putting
M8
in
by
nice
now. I
flank
mean, you
on
know,
that
it's 8
MG22.
minutes in. Come on. I know you went bars. It's going to be a little bit longer, but building a Jeep? It's just questionable.
It's a very
It's not a
late
unit
game.
that scales
Weird.
into the late game that well unless you're really like spotting for AT guns or snipers or whatever else. I mean, neither of which that he has right now.
Yeah, maybe
He's not-
when it gets Vet 3, it should get Greyhound armor.
He's not going to get, you know, he's not going to ever see a chance to shoot at that sniper. Symbiosis is too good for that. He's going to protect him, obviously. So the Jeep is really left doing what he's doing now, and that is sitting on the side of the map.
And now the pin is sliding into place once again. It's a little bit delayed from last time, but the map is turning the same color that we saw just last game. It's going all red, and now the cutoff point is about to be taken, which is going to be crucial Symbiosis.
Crowds are grabbing
I
territory.
can't believe how he went from some nothing to more than half of the map so quickly. I mean, he turned it around in a short 4-minute time span. I mean, he has been staying heavily in Tier 1. You know, he built a sniper. He's got 2 MGs, 2 Volks, so it's a very big Tier 1. He's only up... Oh, wow, actually, he just teched to Tier 3. And he's building some Pios, so he'll be putting up the Tier 3 building and maybe trying to close the door with Pumas once again.
Well, some schools of thought would say that the reason for this massive map change is just due to the map, really. The way that the territory works on this map, and it's just very, very good for Wehrmacht to go up and get that early pin. As we saw last time, you know, it's insane. There are very few maps that you can do that on. Longrut and Stursdorf are probably about the only two where you can really put in a pin that fast. I love the mine spam, though, from both players. Just mines everywhere. We actually saw a Pioneer squad go down just a minute ago. The whole squad went down to a mine led by Siberian's engineers.
How much does it cost for the Wehrmacht Tier 3 and fuel? Oh, there he goes. He's just putting it up. He was actually waiting for the fuel. So as soon as he got the fuel, he's now at like 8 fuel. He's putting up the Sturm Armory.
I think it's like 35 fuel or something along those lines.
Yep, and he basically had 18 or 19 when he finished teching to Tier 3, and so he had to sit and wait for a bit. He had the manpower. He's floating some manpower even now, Symbiosis is. And yeah, up it
Well, he
goes. I
hasn't lost a
expect
whole
the
lot.
Puma.
The only real losses he's taken have been a few Volks and 1 or 2 MG crew members, but that big bar flank, it never really came. It never really got going. He retreated far too early. Well, he retreated too early to avoid taking losses, but he retreated also early, which meant meaning no damage to Symbiosis as well.
Wow, so Siberian is going Tank Depot crazy. That is also an aggressive play. What is
Well,
your
actually,
resource situation as far as fuel right now?
His fuel, even after putting down a tank depot, is 90 already. He's going to have enough to build a croc the moment that tank
Good
depot
grief.
finishes. So he's really been putting on the hurt
Don't
fuel-wise.
you need 110 for a croc?
Yeah, you do, but by the time the tank depot finishes, he'll easily
True
have
enough, true enough. That would be sexy. But, you know, Croc
against
versus
a Puma.
Puma would be kind of a funny fight, wouldn't it?
I can't penetrate you, but you can't penetrate me either until the Puma gets the up gun. That could be the crucial moment.
I predict Sherman from Siberian and, you know, Puma from Symbiosis, but I think Symbiosis is going to be a little bit surprised by that Sherman. I don't think he has any idea that Siberian has gone Tank Depot or has
very
so
nice
much fuel in the
fight.
tank.
Lovely baiting by Symbiosis there, using the sniper to bait those rifles into a mine.
Look at the sniper uncloaked, chasing those retreating rifles to try to get another shot in before they get away. He does
If they get mowed down by
get
the
the
MG,
fire,
it's
but
sad.
no, those are lucky guys, man. The sniper shot whizzed by their heads, and they completely avoided the MG fire.
The MG actually, I think it was just about one tiny fraction of a burst away from finishing its burst from before, so it didn't manage to get a full shot off on them.
So I don't see any animation out of the Tank Depot yet. You got to keep me posted. I want to know exactly what's coming
Well,
out.
he doesn't have the manpower for anything yet. He's going to have the manpower for a croc in just a minute. He's about to surpass that level though, and he's going to be getting himself probably a regular Sherman, as you said you probably would.
Well, Symbiosis is also following our predictions. He's got halfway through a Puma being built, and you know, he's only got 17 fuel in reserve. So when this Sherman hits, man, it's going to dominate the field for quite a long time. No tier 2, no packs around, not enough fuel to make a Stug anytime soon. He's already chosen defensive, so he can't call in storms. Symbi is going to be hurting for anti-tank. And look at the sniper is on a recon mission. You know, maybe I should turn off the fog of war here and see. There, he's seen it. He's seen Tank Depot, and now he must be just like, oh, snap.
Oh, dear.
Oh, boy, what do I do now? Let's see, he has, the Puma's already on the field. He's got 5 fuel in the bank. He's putting up tier 2. Instead of trying to stay for a Stug, he's spent his fuel on tier 2, and he's going to try to get a pack out. And he's got tons of manpower. He could crank them out as quick as he could build them. I mean, he's got 660 manpower. Yeah, this is going to be a very, very crucial time for Symbiosis to try to sort of run that Sherman around and just dodge and weave and buy himself some time until he can get a counter on the field.
Heavy armor up. And here comes the Sherman. Beautiful 75 mil.
Puma's upgun straight away.
Through.
Poor Puma, he's doing what he can.
Yeah, I don't know what Symbiosis is going to do here. I guess he's, yeah, as you said, he's just going to have to use mines and things to stall. Oh my god, yeah.
Alright, the Krieg's barracks done, but Symbi is, okay, finally,
Okay, the
queues
Puma
up.
upgun.
Yeah, I saw, yeah, the Puma upgun's finished, and he's queued up the pack, followed by some Grenadiers that are all queued up. But can he survive long enough?
Well,
First Sherman shot does decent damage, takes about 25% health off of the Puma. The Puma's showing him his tail feathers. That can't be a good play. The Puma should be trying to flank and get rear shots in. He misses with his main gun, so nothing's going Symbi's way right now. This is going to be tough. He has to somehow try to resist retreating all of his stuff in his base. He's got to spread out and give Siberian
he's got no
Platoon
real
the run
choice
around.
though. He has to retreat
He's got
both
to try to.
MGs.
He's got to try to give him the runaround. This is going to be very dangerous. If Siberian gets all of those units into Symbiosis base, I fear that they will never be able to come out.
Well, the pack is now out, so he has a decent, that plus the upgun Puma should just about be enough with a couple of Fausts to add in. The sniper is going to be
great first shot. Great first shot. Look, the Puma is blocking. The Puma's about to go down, but the pack is tearing the Sherman to pieces. The Sherman's trying to get out of the way.
It's off-map
Siberian goes off-map. He goes right side infantry. The artillery's about to fall. It's going to be a direct hit on the top of that pack's head. The first 2 shells are somehow avoided. The 3rd shell is avoided. The pack might keep running. Pack, keep moving, man. You're not out of danger yet, but it looks like, yes, indeed, the pack will survive. But the Sherman will also survive, and he's hot-tailed it all the way back to his base. He wants to get repaired. One thing that we can count on from Siberian Platoon is excellent unit preservation. Immediately, 2 squads of engineers go to work.
No, Siberian, he gave Symbiosis a free gren. He watched the medics stroll back to the bunker. So now that's a Shrek squad that Symbiosis can now get, and that's just another way that he can counter Tank Depot and the second Sherman that's about to come out of there.
Oh, I'm really loving this. This is going to be great. We've got packs. We've got 2 Grenadier squads. One of them's upgrading to a Shrek right now. They're reinforcing at that bunker, which is still really healthy and in a great position. We're going to have 2 Shermans on the field. The Jeep is still alive. This is really developing into an excellent fight here. I am liking what I'm seeing. Maybe you should give us a time sync.
I'm at 17 minutes and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Excellent.
And the Jeep remains alive with 4 infantry kills. He can't be far off getting a bit of vet for himself.
What did that pack shoot at? Was it infantry was firing? I don't know. I like that Symbiosis is repairing his pack. That's nice. He could do for reinforcing it too, which he is doing from the bunker. Nice. There goes the 3rd member out with his Luger.
Oh, the MG42 got caught way out of position, running up to try and garrison that building, but the as his comeuppance, the rifle squad hit a mine and loses no man, but takes a ton of damage.
All right, both of my Grenadiers have Shreks now. My pack's out in the middle. I've still got 2 MGs alive. My Sniper's still alive. And finally, I've got a Stug coming out. So Symbi's looking quite decent as far as his army goes.
Oh, I want to see tank battles. Stugs versus Shermans.
Symbi just needs to be careful now that he doesn't bulk his units up. I don't like how that MG and those piles and the pack and even the sniper are all sort of in the same area. We know that Siberian is right side infantry, so those could be a juicy artillery target.
And shortly he's going to have the both the manpower and the fuel to build one, so I wonder if he'll get himself a third Sherman or get himself a howitzer. At this point, a howitzer would be the more sensible idea.
Look at both MGs and the pack, just as I said, two bunched up.
Oh, no,
the MG's going the wrong way. This is going to be a horrible off-map shot. The first MG is down. The second MG loses a man from the squad. Here comes the third shot. The nasty one. The whole pack is cleared. The MG's down to one man. Oh, it's annihilated. Symbiosis. What in the world? We warned you. We saw it coming a mile away, man. You knew what you were up against. That was your own damn fault.
Oh my god, that was Jesus. I'm virtually speechless after that. That was one of the best artillery shots I've ever seen, but it wasn't as if Symbiosis couldn't have avoided it. But maybe he didn't see it, or I mean, he obviously acknowledged the fact that it basically killed him. But at least he has the Stug, you know, at least he's diversifying his AT capabilities. That's the one thing he has going for him right now.
I mean, the pack actually annihilated, so he can't even recruit. He could get on one of those MGs, but, you know, no more pack, which he really needs against Siberian's two Shermans. The Stug's just not going to be enough. Now he's being harassed by rifles. They want to lay a sticky in.
Hellcat has now been built as a good counter to the Stug, especially without any packs. There's just so little AT, but 3 tanks now. What is Symbiosis going to do at this point? I have no idea. He needs another pack, and another pack just popped.
He better take real good care. Oh, he got a free Gren squad there, so now he's got 3 of them. 2 of them already have Shreks. As long as he takes real good care of them and doesn't bunch them all up in one spot like he's doing now. Come on, Simbi, spread out, man.
An on-map howitzer would do Siberian an absolute world of good right now. He's building.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised
though,
at the Hellcat.
so...
I don't know why exactly he felt he needed that. I think the on-map Howie would have been a better choice.
Yeah, on-map Howie definitely would have been a better choice. With our point of view, anyway, for me to see the whole map, I guess he just wanted it to try and combat the Stug spam or Stu spam or whatever if it came. Because
well, a new pack is on the field, and having that extra zombie Gren squad, Symbiosis might be able to survive. He needs to repair that Stug. He's being a bit aggressive, pushing it so far forward.
I think he's just trying to keep Siberian off his game. He's trying to keep him toppled, you know, after... Oh my god,
that's 3 Shrek squads now. They're laying in their stovepipes on that front armor of the Sherman. This could go a while. They're taking flanking shots from the Hellcat. Symbiosis really needs to try to get up some vet on this infantry.
Wow, those Grens are being super aggressive.
Yeah, they did a good job. They took the Sherman down quite a bit.
Against bars.
Oh yeah, now it's just staying in too deep. He did get a nade in, but
this is something that I was worried about, that Symbiosis might overinvest into AT. He now has so many Shrek squads. He's also got, he seems to be forgetting he's still got 3 bar squads to compete with.
You know, even after taking that huge hit, Symbiosis still has a huge army. He rebuilt the pack. The Stug survived. It needs repairs desperately. The 2 Volk squads are still alive, which is great because you know they're like remanning MGs and you know trying to provide some cushion against all these bars guys.
They're not much good at this kind of close range though.
Snipers alive, true.
Melting.
Yeah, you want to get out of that fight.
They're just giving veterancy away at this point.
Simbi really needs, he's repairing the bunker, he really needs to repair his Stug as well.
There's an off-map coming down near the base on a big lot of friends, but he dodged it,
See, I moved over there was no smoke. I got that, you know, standard COH
bug thing,
action, yeah. But that was, you know, Siberian usually makes excellent choices with his off-map shots, but that wasn't one of them. I mean, you know,
I think
mobile units right next to their base. Did he really think he was going to catch Symbiosis sleeping on that? Come on. He was microing those guys. They were in a fight. He saw the smoke. That was a silly choice.
Another free Gren just popped. Siberian really needs to pick up his game as far as killing metas goes.
I like thick targets with my off-map shots, you know, like you're automatically going to do some damage, like that bunker position. Look at it now. Imagine if you just saved it just 1 minute later. Look how sweet that target is now.
It would indeed be pretty nice, but yeah, I'm amazed that Symbiosis managed to keep so much map control despite that huge Howie hit, and now these 2 Shermans and the Hellcat roaming around. And now, yeah, so we have coming out of Tank Depot,
Front shifting.
it's
Routes are grabbing
the Sherman Crocodile.
Oh, sweet! Where's the Nuki to play the theme song?
I would
Crocodile
love to
theme
see.
song.
Are those
Got a stripe?
Grens about to pop bet 2 at any point? Because that would be
Well,
awesome.
Yeah, well, they just popped at 1, and now they are building Vet 2. Excellent prediction.
Oh boy, if that croc pops just as they get bet 2, it's gonna be a German barbecue.
Oh yeah, thicker armor makes for faster barbecue, huh? It's like wrapping a potato in some tinfoil, huh?
Oh boy, it's like dousing them in gasoline. Elite armor is so filthy versus Flames. That's a big Gren blob though, and it's such a shame because, I mean, he would have only had, what, 1 Gren if Siberian had been a bit more on top of the medic killing thing, but, you know, at this point we can't fault them too much given how long they have been playing and how late they have been playing as well.
This is going to be a great fight. It's interesting that Symbiosis is spreading all of his infantry to the left, but they tried to split up and cap. But when they did split up, they started to, you know, united we stand, divided we fall, so they're starting to fall. Double Vet is now here. Look at this, like, ninja group of Grenadiers waiting in the corner of the map. Meanwhile, it's popping off in the center. Some Flamers have found a very forward pack. Now some bars are trying to jump on them.
The Crocodile's coming into the middle now. The big tank push in the middle. We got a Croc and a Sherman
Oh, going across
and a
the map. Look at the whole map. It's everywhere. How can we commentate this? The tanks are rolling in full speed.
Oh man,
before the father of that pump,
that sniper.
the sniper is taking flame fire. He's being flamed to death.
For the fatherland is the only thing keeping him alive right now.
The Stud's almost down. These 2 Shermans are in incredible condition. And man, those Wrens were needed in the center. Did the sniper die?
The sniper's still alive. For the fatherland kept him alive there.
Oh, he's running off to the right, but look at how Siberian has just crushed the central position, remans the pack, destroys the bunker. Now all he's got to do is back those tanks away, and it will be a coup for SiberianPlatoon and his ally.
200.
But he might not get away with all of his Shermans in one piece. Taking a lot of damage.
Look at everybody retreat. Full retreat, the damage is done. The Croc says, I still want to play, but the pack and the other 3 tanks are hoofing it out of there. The Grens are giving chase. The Croc is just burning dudes.
Oh no, 1 Sherman does bite the dust though, so that's something for Siberian, but not before the bunker goes down. Just that whole defensive position has now been cracked. Now the bars, these vet bars,
check out
can
these
just
double
roll
vet
in.
bars. Now it's their turn to shine, right?
But
Double vet on the
amazingly-
1 Sherman, single vet on the Croc. Siberian building a formidable allied army here with vet.
But can you believe that Siberian got all of this vet without a single supply out upgrade? He has been rolling with manpower rates, juggling between sort of plus 200 and plus 230 throughout most of this game. He has been playing with fire.
Siberian prefers to have lots of units than, you know, than doing upgrades. He always waits. Like, he waits to build vet as Wehrmacht, and he waits to get supply yard upgrades as Americans. He would rather just have more units.
Well, who needs vet if you can use your units well, I suppose.
Those 2 tanks, just what a great attack. And just, I bet Symbiosis is kicking himself for bringing those very powerful 3 squads of Grenadiers to the left. Ooh, there's a good register. Will he get the last man of that rifle squad?
Oh,
yes,
he does!
He does!
Oh.
The 1 stray rocket kills the dude who really thought he had it home free. He thought he made it out of there, but then this stray rocket nails him right on the head, and down goes that rifle squad.
If the vet 2 barred
Look at these triple vet Gren blob coming forward.
Oh boy, that's
Oh
a
man,
lot
you better back up, tanks. Oh man, this double vet Sherman's down to almost no health. The Hellcat moves forward just as bait. He says, come on guys, shoot at me. Please, just shoot at me as my other guys run away. Some single vet rifle to there. Oh, an off-back shot.
The big Gren blob.
Symbi with a full retreat. Was that really necessary? I guess so. He's better safe than sorry here. It would have been nice to snag around a little longer because he was making great headway with those Grens. But, oh wow. Now the 4th tank is out on the field for Siberian.
Hellcat, taking hit. What is it?
I don't know how...
Forward supply line.
He has a pure infantry armor, two Volks Grenadiers, and 4 Grenadier squads, and a sniper make up an entire
How is the sniper
army.
still alive? It has 0 support. He's purely working on mind games right now. The only reason why Siberian doesn't just openly charge him and kill him is probably because he thinks that he's got something backing him up. But a sniper from Siberian would be a welcome addition right now, or an on-map howitzer.
Or supply yard upgrades.
Yeah,
Build
supply upgrades
anything.
would be awesome.
Anything would be great. He's
Or
captured
even
an
another
MG.
rifle. But yeah, the MG42 is going to be really handy. If that Gren Blob runs into it, they actually, elite armor takes more suppression than unvetted Grens, so...
Watch these 4 Grens with their Shreks just open
my
fire
God.
on the rear end of the Sherman. They could actually give it here. Let's see if they can close the distance. Oh no, Simbi's kind of splitting them up. One of them has a bar. That is a filthy blob. Yeah, I think snipers would be a great counter, or on-map arty. Either one would be really good.
Just another rifle wouldn't go amiss right now. He has so much AT, Symbiosis. Just adding a bit more anti-infantry to the mix would totally kill him.
You mean Siberian?
Yeah, yeah. How is that sniper still alive? Oh, he did in fact build himself a new rifle, so obviously Siberian doesn't fancy the sniper play. He'd rather just get better rifles, and I don't blame him.
Look at these 2 tanks fighting this 1 Gren squad. Here come the other 2 Gren squads. Oh, the Croc, just like you said, doing tons of damage. Look at those flame pouring in. Just love to see the graphics engine of COH. Beautiful. 3 Shermans versus 4 Grens. What a funny fight.
With a bit of
like
it's like
a noob 2v2. This is like what 2v2s degenerate into, right? Gren blobs and late game units.
Whoa, the fresh rifle that Siberian just built actually went down in the middle there, capping a point to registered artillery.
Oh man, Siberian Shermans are having fun with these Grens.
Oh wow, Croc got some awesome crits up there at the last minute. But the Croc is actually not so good against Vet 3 Grens because they have so much health, but that Vet Gren could go down.
Enemy unit down.
And he does.
He does go down. The MG gets the kill. It's first. It's a big one.
Whoa, check what we have coming up in Symbiosis base. We have a tank, not tank depot, Panzer Command. A Panther, maybe? That can be the only logical thing he could go for. Does he have the manpower or the fuel for it?
No and no.
Oh dear.
He's gonna have to reinforce these Grens. I don't know how he ever expects to get 600 manpower. He's down around. His manpower is low. He's constantly reinforcing.
Oh, that sniper's in a bad way. He could get squished.
Oh, that's it! Finally. Squish.
What the hell? That Hellcat has 10 infantry kills. Is that all squishing?
Somebody hit windshield wipers. There's a bug on my windshield.
And he's called Hans. He's got a Car 98 with a scope on it.
I'm really enjoying the play from Siberian. I love all this allied army. It's so cool, man. 4 tanks alive in a 1v1. It's just very rare that you see that. There's an off map to shoo away those pesky grenadiers.
Oh boy. And now Siberian's beginning to consolidate his own map control. Symbiosis really needs to pop something out of that Panzer Command, something big. But as you said, with all the reinforcing he's having to do, and this could be a big tank push straight into the base from Siberian.
Symbiosis is now under 100 VPs, and he's got 380 manpower and 60 fuel. Maybe he could get a P4 soon, but it's going to be a long time before he'll be able to afford a Panther. And he's running out of time. Look at the vet on these American tanks. Isn't it fantastic?
It's awesome. You really don't see this in 1v1 so often. By now, any normal 1v1 would have degenerated into a sniper war, but this is more like the kind of stuff that we saw in the patches of old.
That forward German has 18 infantry kills on a light vehicle. That is hot. The Croc's still running around, burning engineers and triple vet Volksgrenadiers by the central VP. I love it.
Whoa! Bit of squishing going on. Oh my god, those...
Oh, the red vet!
Yeah, hell of a lot of damage. And they go down! Bet 3 for a Sherman, bet 2 for the other. This is just falling down around Symbiosis' ears, and he's running out of Grens. He can't sustain it. These guys were all undead zombie Grens, but they're not sustainable
He
anymore.
is trying to save for Panther. He's got 600 manpower and 90 fuel. He's almost there.
Oh boy, it's going to be a long wait. I'd love to see an off-map to the Panther command just before the Panther pops out though. That would be really be salt in the wound.
What? Wait, where does manpower go? What's he done? Where'd it go?
Is the 88?
He's putting an 88 up in front of his face. What the hell? Symbiosis. Oh no, man.
I don't think you realize
this is
how
not
much armor
time
there is.
to make a major teching change of mind. You know? I mean, he built tier 4 and then he puts an 88 up. Makes no sense. It's tragic.
Yeah, this is really last-ditch effort. Yeah, it makes no sense to build a Panther command followed by an 88. No sense at all. And I don't know, maybe the 88 just isn't going to be enough either. You know, when you have a Hellcat, 2 Shermans, and a Croc, that 88 is going to go down in seconds.
Grenades
There's
have
the
arrived.
first shot, and it bounces on the frontal armor of that Croc.
Well, he can detect it. The problem is he's made himself an artillery magnet. If the Grens have to stick around the 88 to protect it, you know, the 88 is like a slow creep out kind of way to make progress. He needs to clear those hedgerows so he's got line of sight on the central VP because that's the one he's going to need to wipe to stop the drain. He's down to 67. You know, oh, look at these tanks. They're just saying, hi, 88. We see you. Here we are. Come and get us. Poke a hole in that hedgerow. Try it.
Oh boy. And now a mortar out from Symbiosis. What the hell is he doing? But there's off-map coming down the 88.
Yeah, this is what I was worried about. He's made himself an artillery magnet. So
And if
obviously
those
that's
tanks
where...
roll in,
And look at that.
decrewed with
Cleared.
the second shot.
Tough break to get decrewed so quickly, but Symbiosis had to predict that that was going to happen.
And here come the tanks.
Now they're going to throw the knockout punch in. Here they come.
He doesn't even have the men to remount it. Because they're
He's
all
trying to
3
focus the
men
vehicle
squads or
with
less.
everything he's got. He's throwing nades at it.
He
They
goes
did
down
it.
to the
destroyed
unvetted
the
squad.
vehicle, and Symbi's plan is thwarted. And I think that's all she wrote for the Wehrmacht here on Langra.
The Venturi Sherman could actually bite the dust thanks to the mortar. He does notice it though, he's going to get out of there. But yeah, these friends, they've done a valiant job, Symbiosis staying in here, even with the 88, but there's just...
As Vin Scully would say, you could close the refrigerator door, the butter's getting cold.
It's lights out for Symbiosis. Oh man.
Once again, Siberian has put on a show for us. What a player this guy is. Who can shake a stick at him? DevM was really the only COH player ever to sort of knock Siberian back and take something away from him. But that was short-lived. DevM lost his crown to Alajaz in the SNF series, and Siberian, as soon as he got a chance, SNF map contest, next 1v1 tournament, now WmD Invitationals, all those belts he can add to his trophy case, buy himself a new watch or a pair of shoes or something else with the prize money from this tournament. Congratulations to the beast, the Ukrainian wonder, the dominant figure in COH in the past 2 years, SiberianPlatoon!
And it's no small prize money either. That's 210 bucks in his pocket. That's one of the bigger prize pools we've had for any kind of GR tourney in quite a while. So he's, yeah, another belt, another day, another prize pot for Siberian. And
Just a day at the office.
Yeah, I mean, he just, like, he's really, I don't know, he seemed so shaken in that second game, like, you know, what the fuck is going on? This isn't right. But then this game, he was back in his stride. Everything just fell nicely into place for him, and it was awesome. You guys should definitely, if you haven't already, go and check out the Siberian analysis that Cement did a couple of weeks back. It's awesome. You can see how you get to play so fucking good. You need to go and check that shit out.
Yeah, it's a really nice feature. I think it's 17 or 18 pages of content. We got an interview that I did with Siberian. I went after the 1v1 tournament victory, and Semin analyzed. He picked like 8 or 9 games from the whole SNF, and 1v1 tournament series. All of the replays are there. Wow, we've got a bunch more replays to add to the canon now. That is Siberian's accomplishments in COH. And he finished this one off in Game 3 as Americans on long grass. We've seen him do before in spectacular fashion. What a pleasure to watch.
He put on some absolutely great games, and we got to say thank you to everyone, but especially one thank you to someone who's been in the background during all this. He hasn't been on the cast very much, but he's been doing a bit of sending. That was General Hell, who was sending previous weeks. He was doing all the refereeing right until last weekend. He wasn't even in his home country, but he was still doing the refereeing. So we had to give a huge shout out for him for doing just so much organization work for this entire tournament. But also for Chains for putting on this 1080p fucking awesome broadcast for these last 2 nights for you guys, so that we can see this awesome cast in all its HD glory. And
got to give a little love Sandland too. It's his brainchild. He hasn't been around the last night or tonight. Maybe he was a little dejected after. He's a player first and an organizer second, and he took part in this tournament. And perhaps he was a little frustrated by his loss in one of the earlier rounds. But Sandland did an excellent job coming up with this whole entire series and just being a big influential member of the WMD clan and making these things happen.
Definitely, just like the whole invitational thing, it's created some awesome tournaments. This is the second one.
He's in the chat. What up, Sandland? What up?
We can get Sandland to come in here. We can get him to come in and...
Yeah, Sandland, come on. Closing words, man. Come on in.
Yeah.
Say hey.
We'll get him in here.
You too, Perlichter. Come on back. Excellent casting work in the first 2 games, although you did say indeed about 200 times.
Come on, Sandland. Let's have you down here. Can't even drag him. What's up, Sandland?
Hello. Just gonna mute the broadcast. Give me a sec. Hello, all of you.
It's been a fucking awesome tournament. We were just saying we got to throw a big shout out to you, man, for putting on this huge. This has been a mammoth tournament, like 4 qualifiers, and then last weekend with the main event, and then all of last week as well. All those games. There's so many games played for a 1v1 tournament. It's been insane.
Yeah, it's been quite time consuming.
Will there be another one though? That's the question that's on everybody's lips.
There probably will. I can say that already. I just don't know when.
Yeah, if people keep playing Co, then why not, you know?
Yeah, or Relic, you listening?
THQ, new appointed community manager, you listening?
Oh yeah, we've got all those new community managers as well. So I think the future is, if not bright, then at least interesting.
I tweeted him a welcome to the community, and he responded to my tweet. So there is blood pumping on the other side. Yes, we can.
There is life. We just need to resuscitate it a little bit. But no, an awesome tournament setting. I think I'll have to pass over to you, Sandland, to throw in these final words.
Oh man, I didn't prepare anything. Shit. Well, all I can just say is thank you for all that's participated in this. It's been great fun to play and organize, and especially to watch these final casts. I mean, I haven't been casting because I don't think I do as great a job as the other guys that have been here have done. Also, I've had work and such. So great thanks to all involved and everyone watching and commenting and watching the replays and such.
Well,
and
you
of
say
course to everyone donating.
Yeah, but you say cast as well, but then you tell me, or you ask me if I want to cast. I mean, where's the logic in that? Oh, how many was the total prize pool, by the way? Something like 200
some mackaroos, $300 US, of which Siberian will see 210, there will be quick maths in the head. There'll be $60 going to the second place, who is Symbiosis, and to Marines, who we saw yesterday putting on some pretty fucking awesome games for us yesterday. He is going to be getting just $30. But it's been a huge prize pool, so yeah, it's been awesome.
Yeah, and we've also seen a lot of, well, relatively, well, I'm not going to say unknown, but who haven't really gotten very far in tournaments before that. But I mean, Symbiosis, Marines, they're lot 2 and 3, and, you know, that's really impressive.
Symbian Marinas for expert.
Yeah, I have to agree with that.
Put it down to a public vote. Anyway, we should wrap
Code
this up
for expert.
and say goodnight to all you guys. Thank you everybody for watching. There will be more live casts to come, don't worry. If it's not the WmD Invitational, we can sort something out if the demand is there, and I'm sure there is, judging by the number of viewers we've had the last couple of nights. So thank you, and
Oh, and one more thing
Ooh.
I'd like to add before we go. Please follow this broadcast channel if you don't already, because we're probably going to be bringing some show matches and such in the future, in between tournaments, if possible.
I just clicked the follow button myself. Top left of your Twitch TV screen.
I can guarantee if we get a lot of follows, there will be a lot more live casts. They are directly proportional. There is a direct link between the number of people that follow and the number of live casts that will happen.
All right, thanks for having me on, guys. I felt very welcome here. It's been fun. Tommy, I love casting with you, man. Good work with the section. And Ami Puli Taifung, I'm signing out. Good night, everybody.
Good night, Ami, and good night, everyone.
Good job and good night.